Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and I'm bringing you another Arrow figure review. This is the Red Arrow from DC Universe Classics Wave 20. Overall, it's a very nice figure, but there are a couple complaints. So let's go ahead and get into it. He stands at same height as the Green Arrow, just over 6.5 inches. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but that's just due to the angle. So he's standard DC Universe Classics height. He's got all the standard articulation. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's talk about the problems first. First problem is all of his accessories, which are some arrows and his bow and arrow, are all just molded red plastic, no paint. Nice enough detail work in the sculpt. This is the same as the Green Arrow, by the way, just red. And the other arrows are really sculpted very well. Hopefully I can focus on that. I think I can. They look great, except for they're not painted at all, so that's kind of a problem. They have great details otherwise, though. So that's a problem. And then also, his head's too big, I think. It's got the Steve Rogers Captain America Marvel Legends syndrome. It's got the I have a really big head syndrome. It's not too big, actually. It's just a little tiny bit too big. So it's not too bad of a problem, but I just wanted to mention that. Let's go ahead and get on with the review. The hair is painted with two colors, so I like that. The face is sculpted well enough. It's kind of flat looking. Not too many facial features on there. He does have the open mouth and the little domino mask, so it's not terrible. Good enough. Articulation for the head. Doesn't have the forward to back as much as I would like, but it does have the regular rotation, so that's fine. He's got the standard ball joint shoulders, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, same articulation on the wrist as Green Arrow, so he's got the pivot plus the rotation. One thing I want to mention, the wrists and the arms, these little leather pieces, are all painted glossy. I really like that. That's a nice touch. It stands out. It would have been nice if the boots were too, just to kind of tie it all in, but it's just the arms, and that's fine still. It looks good. He's got the same hands, the open fist there, and the bow firing finger action hands there. So nice. He's got basically the same outfit as the Green Arrow minus the skirt part, and it's a different design. It's got a wider V on the chest, but it still has the little threading there that's not painted. I wish it was, but it's not. And he's got the little R on his belt. It doesn't stand for Robin. It stands for Red Arrow, of course, but it's a nice touch. Could use a little bit more paint there, but it's still a nice touch. He's got the strap for the quiver. He's got the old school quiver, the big one on his back. Not as much paint as I would have liked. All you basically have is the brown for the tips of the arrow shaft, and then red, and then more of the brownish red there. So not the best looking thing. He has the printed lettering on his butt. Don't like that. It should be on the bottom of the foot. Standard ab crunch and waist twist. Standard DC hips. Thigh swivel. Single jointed knee. Single jointed ankle. Nothing special to mention about the boots. They do not have the sole on them like Green Arrow does, and they do have the molded part though. One thing to mention, the legs, we have the multicolored syndrome going on. We have dark red, light red, dark red again. Hopefully it's showing up with the lighting. I don't know if it is, but it is noticeable. And another thing, it's not so noticeable from the back because it's a different color on the thigh. That's showing up for sure, I can tell. So dark red, light red, light red. I don't like that at all. That's terrible. It's not so bad on this side, but it is somewhat noticeable. So that's something they should really work on, I think. He can hold a bow fairly well. Again, it's not as good as it could be since the bow is all one piece of molded plastic, but it's better than nothing. So I'm not complaining too much about that. Come on. And the finger is split so that he can hold that. So that's nice. It is somewhat limited, but it is there. So you can work in some decent poses with it. And it's not too bad. It's a nice piece. I do recommend you get it, especially if you have Green Arrow. You should have Red Arrow too. You won't be disappointed. It's just those few tiny issues I wanted to point out. And they're not big issues, you know, just little details that could have been better. So there you have it, guys. There's the Red Arrow DC Universe Classics Wave 20. Should be hitting store shelves soon. If you didn't order it online, you're going to have to wait a little bit. But if you got it at bbts.com, you would already have it by now. That's how I got mine. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more reviews and more custom figures. And in the meantime, keep collecting.